Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Opm Now, where we look at the activities of Prime Minister Holness and your government. I'm Naomi Francis. This week on Opm Now, Prime Minister tours sections of Gordontown and East Rural St. Andrew. Finance Minister talks to us about the drawdown from the National Housing Trust, and the Minister of Tourism shares an update on the sector. These and more stories coming up right now. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has welcomed the new President of the Court of Appeal, the Honourable Justice Patrick Brooks, to the post. Justice Brooks was sworn in at King's House on Monday, December 7. He was elevated to the post following the retirement of the Honourable Justice Dennis Morrison QC. Prime Minister Holness said the justice system must be effective to give confidence to the people it serves.
An effective court is a responsive court, responsive to social and economic developmental realities and rule of law imperatives. Judicial independence requires that a court is removed from any influences that may improperly tilt the scales of justice. At the same time, the judicial function is enhanced where judges are sufficiently sensitive to the linkages between their decisions generally and national development goals. I believe all branches, the executive, legislative, and judicial, share the view that the justice system can be a powerful tool for national development, not only in economic terms, but most certainly in the respect of law and order.
Prime Minister Holness on Saturday toured sections of Gordontown and East Rural St. Andrew. This after several weeks of heavy rains damaged several roadways across the island and caused major landslides and breakaways in the area. Prime Minister Holness told residents that the government is working assiduously to ensure there is quick recovery.
It would appear that we would have to lean towards the immediate remedial solution, which we must say to the public, it's not a sustainable solution, but it will reconnect the communities and will see to the flow of traffic once more. The challenge is that much of the habitat here is unsustainable. And though they may last for 10 years, they may last for another 20 years, with what we are seeing with unpredictable and more intense weather events, these habitats, these homes and economic activity will be increasingly under threat. Many of the homes are perched on the hillside, and they are also within the river course. And as we have more intense weather events, the river courses will change and will affect the homes, but they will also affect the roads. So the homes, the habitats are facing threats from the river below them and from the roads above them.
Tourism Minister, the Honourable Ed Bartlett, says all is being done to preserve the tourism sector in the midst of COVID-19. The sector employs tens of thousands of Jamaicans and is the country's #1 foreign exchange earner.
What we're doing is to continue to show the images of Jamaica as being a safe, secure, and seamless destination. We continue to promote the fact that we're COVID compliant. We continue to promote the fact that we have your interests at heart. We care. We're about to put forward a program that will even further emphasize how we care, and that we care for your health, we care for your safety, and also that we're making it seamless. We're improving the arrival arrangements at the airports. We're using technology to greater effect to create a digital entry system so that we minimize the level of human contact during your arrival and your passage through the airport to your hotel. So a number of these strategies we're looking at, and in fact in effecting and making it public, so the world understands that when you come to Jamaica, you're coming to one of the most COVID-secure destinations in the market.
And for the entertainment sector, Minister Bartlett had this to say about the inclusion of more local artists.
Much of the entertainment that we're getting, some of it has to be virtual. So what my ministry is doing through the linkages network is to work with the entertainment group to determine how we could get a nice balance and to bring virtual experiences into the hotel space to enable visitors to enjoy all the beautiful Jamaican rhythms and genres and so on.
Let's turn to the economy now. And last week, the Minister of Finance and the Public Service, Dr. the Honorable Nigel Clarke, announced the government will draw down funds from the National Housing Trust for budgetary support. Dr. Clarke explains what this means.
Government of Jamaica in 2013 passed an amendment to the NHT bill to have the NHT contribute $11.4 billion a year to central government. And the reason for that was that Jamaica needed those resources in order to meet some of the targets under its IMF program. It was done initially for 4 years. In 2017, that 4 years expired. We were still in a fund program, and that drawdown was renewed for another 4 years. It would ordinarily come to an expiration in March of 2021.
And Minister Clarke is encouraging NHT contributors to continue making their contributions to the trust.
In light of the pandemic and in light of the fact that we need to recover, and what recovery means that we need to be able to continue life as usual despite the pandemic. We need to continue to be providing goods and services to the Jamaican people in terms of the government services. We need to be continuing to invest through our capital investment program. Revenues are going to fall by $84 billion this year. If we did not renew the NHT, they would fall even further. So we're saying under those circumstances, we need to renew the drawdown from the NHT, and we need to renew it across the economic recovery period.
And some more good news for you. The government has delivered on its commitment. The Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport opened the Center for Abused Women, and Minister Grange shared some important information this week.
I use this opportunity, Madam Speaker, to read out the 24-hour hotline numbers for women who need the shelter. 876-553-0372 or 876-929-2997.
Finally, calling all artists. We want to feature your work in the Prime Minister's 2021 calendar. OPM is staging a calendar competition to choose the best 12 pieces for the 2021 calendar. The competition ends Tuesday, December 8. Submit your pieces to Prime Minister Calendar Competition at opm.gov.jm. Good luck to all. And that's it for OPM Now. Please remember to follow the Prime Minister on all socials at Andrew Holness JM and on YouTube at Andrew Michael Holness/JM. And please look out for OPM Now every Monday at 6 p.m. on all socials. Catch you next week. Happy holidays and stay safe.